All right, let's do this thing. Monday Night Raw, St. Paul. What is it? St. Paul, Minnesota, huh? St. Paul, Minnesota. Monday Night Raw. What do we really have going on for Monday Night Raw tonight? Because honestly, I don't even know until this day one pay per view at this point. But we do kick it off though with Bobby Lashley and MVP coming out there, basically talking about how Lashley was disrespected and that he's one of the most terrifying men in WWE. And like Candyman, when you say, you gotta say Candyman like 3 times, but all you gotta say Lashley's name is once, and he show up, bad things will happen, okay? And basically, they want Lashley to be in this title match that's coming up and make it a fatal 4-way and whatnot. Kevin Owens then came out there and basically saying, like, listen, I didn't even say anything to you guys, so I was never disrespectful to y'all, okay? But I need to become the WWE champion so these people can have something to be proud of, okay? And that Lashley doesn't belong in this title match, and it doesn't need to be a fatal 4-way. It's going to make it more difficult for him. Seth Rollins came out then saying that, basically um, saying that Lashley doesn't belong in this match at day one. He should be the one that is going to win the title and whatnot. Seth Rollins come out there saying his stuff, agreeing with Kevin Owens. Big E came out there then basically saying, "Oh, my favorite collection of idiots right now." Basically said that last year I beat you to become the WWE champion. Okay, I don't mind doing it one more time. But Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville came out and basically said, it's going to be some consequences right now, okay? And they have an idea for the WWE title, and it can be a fatal 4-way. All Bobby Lashley has to do is beat every single one of his opponents one-on-one tonight. Big E, Rollins, and Kevin Owens, okay? So he has to take them all on tonight. So obviously it's going to be some screwy shenanigans going on later in tonight to get to this point, but let's see what happens. Next, RK Bro were in the back. Gotta give the Matt Riddle, man. Matt Riddle's been having a hell of a week. This guy has been showing up on every show. He's been on Raw. He's been on NXT. He's been on SmackDown. Matt Riddle is all over the place, okay? RK Bro in general, but especially Matt Riddle, all right? And talked about, the whole broadcasting thing. And then, they told Randy, hey, Randy. Man, we give me some podcasts, man. We can be like Pat McAfee or whatnot and get a deal. We're hanging with the Jackass crew. I was being a shaman and whatnot. Ordinances, we're not doing any of those things, especially whatever a shamaning is and whatnot, NXT, but not a broadcaster, not a podcaster, none of that. Focus on the match, okay? Focus, all right? You got to worry about Otis tonight, so worry about that. Which we did get Matt Riddle going against Otis. Basically not a bad match. They really are making Otis into something right now. Riddle tried to go for the RKO, but Otis ended up hitting like big pop-up power slam for the clean win. Right after then, Orton tried to get in RKO Otis, but it did not work. He RKO'd Chad Gable, but when he turned around, Otis ended up putting him down then, taking down both RK Bro. So Otis, at least they're making something going with this American Alpha team. I know they changed Otis's look for a while now, but obviously it looks like something is happening here right now, especially to take out both RK Bro. So that's got to mean something. Next, Bianca Belair went against Doudrop. Very good match. I actually thought this was good. Bianca Belair is more over than I kind of see every week now, if you ask me. But this was good. Basically, Bianca ended up hitting a power bomb off the top rope and then hit a big 450 splash for the win. Bianca won, but as she celebrated going up to the back, then I guess Doudrop came from somewhere, even though she was already down in the ring, coming back in and taking down Bianca from behind and whatnot. So obviously this feud is still going to continue with both of them as it goes on. They also talked about Gable Stevenson, who was out there, the NIL signings, which that is a new program WWE is doing. Basically, I think I don't know, they're like sign college athletes, but I guess these athletes, collegiate athletes, basically vying for a chance to, I guess, get WWE contract or something. I don't know much about NIL. I think Triple H came up with this, if I'm not mistaken, this program, because that's how they get Gable Stevenson and stuff. So basically, it was a multiple account of college athletes. I guess not much to say about them right now until they actually get into a ring. And what I know, you run WWE has had college athletes before, that have transitioned into professional wrestling and whatnot. Because it's something that can be brought up. Of course, we all know Brock Lesnar and everything. Bianca Belair, collegiate athlete, also. It's several. Chad Gable, more of Olympic, but still, Angle, if you want to go that far, but that was more so on an Olympic level in wrestling. But it's many collegiate athletes that have transitioned into wrestling from, I guess, say Roman or Big E. Collegiate football. It's many sports I can name, but I guess not much to say right now till they get in the ring. But let's see. Let's see where it's going to go with this NIL program. So, like I say, it's a program now they have now. So, it's several people they can choose from. So, let's see how that's going to go. Next, Bobby Lashley went against Kevin Owens in. Basically, it wasn't much of a match, but I guess when, Big E, not Big E, now I'm saying Big E, but Bobby Lashley hit the hurt lock onto Owens. Owens immediately tapped for it, could even be held on to, so he ended up getting out of there. Seth Rollins ended up saying that Owens didn't even try, and his match was up next. Um, Becky Lynch came out then. I don't know why, for some reason, almost like a nun or whatnot. I'm not sure, but basically, she talked about what happened last week with Liv Morgan, and people wish that she would have won and whatnot. Okay, and even Becky saying, if Morgan had won, that it would be every reason to doubt the same woman that y'all supposedly believe for her. Okay, listen, all you fans do is doubt. Okay, you don't know what you want. None of y'all don't. All right. You want me back, and then once I return, y'all want to talk about how I do my job. You never stepped in this ring. You don't know what I've done. I've changed the game. I've done a lot of things, okay? And and whatnot. And listen, I left at the height of my career and came back better than ever. Got it? And listen, if you don't evolve, you get left behind. And Becky basically said, talk about that fan that was disappointed and basically laughed, from Liv Morgan. Me and my co-host would say something about Liv Morgan. Like, Morgan on the mic, I don't know sometimes. This one was not really good. I get they're trying to build something up to her, but Becky's damn near fucking killing her on the microphone. And Morgan talked about everybody, said everybody's tired of hearing your broken record and whatnot. And the only reason why I lost last week is you want to hold on to the rope and whatnot. And I proved my point here. And basically, a cheat to win. But Morgan basically, yeah, I cried after the match, but not because I'm weak, because I'm human, all right? And I was disappointed. And I snapped out of it because I know I can beat you, she said, as Morgan basically said, I'm going to get that title because, it's going to mean something again for people like that little girl from last week. And then basically said, you're really big time, Becky, you'll accept this rematch at day one. But Becky, went on to say, you ought to, don't blame me for trying to grab the ropes, okay? You should blame yourself for not beating me to it, all right? You don't have that killer instinct. You don't, all right? And you have nothing. You have nothing. But Morgan basically got in, tried to get Becky, but Becky ended up taking her down, putting her foot into the ropes, or not foot, but hand into like the steel steps and whatnot, kicking it and stopping it several times. Morgan crying. We see a lot of Liv Morgan crying, to be honest. I guess trying to get sympathy out there. But Becky basically on the mic, all right, well, look who injured herself, okay? So you still want the match? It's on, all right? So, listen, there's no able-bodied woman in the back to face me. So, listen, I'm going to go home with my hot husband and my beautiful baby and train, all right? So I'm out of here. And basically told Morgan, you may want to put some ice on that, all right? So, good luck. Becky, I thought, killed her on the damn microphone. Let me say that, number one. Like I said, I know they're trying to get sympathy for Morgan, but was this really working? I'm not really sure. I don't know. We saw another promo for Veer. Will Veer ever debut? Or re-debut? Where is this man? I want to know. Like, come on, we see him promo. As my co-host said, did he leave his luggage at the airport? Did he get lost? Where is Veer? Where is this man? I want to know who Veer is. I want to see this Veer. I've been hearing about it every week. When's he going to re-debut? Come on, man. I want to see what this man's about. AJ Styles. Talk about the team with Almost. Talk about, he's not doing this to get ahead, but to give back and everything. Almost is a good kid, and, he wants to know it for the team. almost say, we're not going to give up on each other. And they went on. Finn Balor, what was it? Finn Balor was coming out. I know they had another 24/7 segment. Blah blah blah. Dana Brooke, Reginald, Snowy Snow, of course, True Finn, Tozawa's hiding. I guess they want to get some hot chocolate. Reggie tried to hold him off. Tamina tried to take down Dana Brooke, and then they jumped over a trampoline into the snow somewhere. So I don't even know where this was going. Damian Priest and Finn Balor though went against Rude and Ziggler. Obviously, I can't figure what was going to happen here. Balor was going for the coup de grace, but Theory got up there, tried to do another selfie. Balor took him down, and Ziggler hit him with the zigzag for the win. So I'm surprised Rude and Ziggler won right here. But basically, Theory tried to still take selfies over him before Priest scared him off. Then Nikki Ash went to talk to Rhea Ripley, talk about losing her cool and everything and whatnot. But Ripley says, listen, man, you beat Charlotte, you cash your money in the bank, you're doing a lot of things, and now she's going to take down Zelina tonight, which I'm sure everybody had something to complain about with this, because Carmella came out with Zelina. Of course, Corey Graves is going to praise Carmella, which I'll give Corey Graves some credit, especially for, clapping back at people on Twitter last week, because, I saw the whole thing about what someone tried to call him a sexist or something for praising Carmella, what online and on commentary. Well, it's his girlfriend. He can do what he wants, okay? And I kind of found out he was called a sexist, but basically it's when he's feminist or, male feminist just moaning, bitching, trying to find something to complain about and stuff. But I'll give Grace some credit. He did clap back at him. So can't let these motherfuckers push him around. That's the thing with PC culture. Try to say anything or just use the cancel culture effect on you. So about time, start clapping back at these feminist ass motherfuckers. Fuck them. So, gotta give Graves a little bit of credit. Gotta give him some credit for that, for standing up for himself on Twitter, because a lot of them get away with this all the time. So, good to see someone fighting back. But Zelina Vega came out, of course, doing her whole royal thing, that she's going to win tonight. And this match was 48 seconds. Carmella gets in, super kicks Nikki. Ripley checks on her. Zelina hits her double knee thing into the turnbuckle, rolls up for the win. So yes, Rhea Ripley lost to Zelina Vega in 48 fucking seconds. I have literally no idea what's going on right here. That makes no sense. Kevin Owens said he's going to have Seth Rollins back tonight, which Bobby Lashley did face Seth Rollins and was about to win. Tried to get him, tried to go for the Dominator, but rolled out the ring. And then Kevin Owens hit Seth Rollins, which basically, basically said that Seth won by DQ, but Adam Pearce Seinfeld said it's not going to happen. Restart the match. Lashley spears Rollins. Lashley wins. Next, Vince McMahon was in his office talking to Apollo Crews, and I guess Commander Aziz was there. Austin Theory basically talked about, listen, I did what you told me to do, okay? I did what you told him, all right? And he said, what did I teach you? And Vince said, listen, I guess you want to pat it back, or participation trophy, huh? Or doily. Is that what you want? And Theory said, I could show you that, you got to give me a match. But Vince says, I got bargaining here, okay? Shut up, as he said. Vince says, we're at friends here. I don't need any friends. I don't want any friends. Vince says, I need you going to do something that you didn't want to do, okay? And right now, I'm going to teach you one of the most deadliest weapons in the world. And that's a pencil. Not the sharp part, but the eraser. I have no idea where this is going sometime. And I'm trying to understand the bigger picture of what Vince is trying to tell Austin Theory. But maybe he'll give him a golden egg next. I don't know. But trying to see what's going to happen. Miz and Maurice were out there for Miz TV. And whatnot. She introduced Miz. Miz basically, said, I mean, endorsed me in the Hall of Fame, which had a big video package for, I guess, Miz apparently going to the Hall of Fame. But Miz and Maurice, they started drinking champagne then. Edge came out, and, the squeaky wheel, it always has to get the grease and squeaks and squeaks and squeaks and squeaks. Miz told him to stop. And then Edge, oh, yeah, okay, I see you're annoyed. That's what you sound like all the time. And basically, I know how good you are. You got a lot of accolades, but I want you to shut up, all right? And Miz says, you think you know me? And Edge says, okay, that's well played. But listen, I've seen a lot of guys, you come in this business, crash and burn. and you got a lot of layers of BS just to hide and whatnot. But Edge said that Miz is afraid, and Miz says, yeah, everybody was afraid of old Edge, not this new Edge and whatnot. Okay, but Edge says, people told me I haven't been good enough to keep where I'm going, but you are just obnoxious, overbearing, at the millions, overbearing, jack off and whatnot. And you do have a future in the Hall of Fame, possibly, but I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson. Because I couldn't help you back in 2006. So now it's gonna be a lesson learned when I knock you out. Then that stupid look off your face. Miz threw champagne at Edge then and tried to go for him. Edge got out of the way, basically hitting him with his executioner. He went for the spear, but I guess Miz used Maurice as a shield. Edge had stopped. Miz kicked him, which that looked very bad, by the way. Miz's whole moveset looks bad, but that very just bad looking kick and then a skull crusher finale to take him down. But Maurice was pissed off at Miz because, why are you using me as a human shield and whatnot? Miz said this was part of the plan, but Maurice ended up slapping him and walking off. Could this just be a ploy or a trick that's waiting to happen? Most likely and whatnot. So we'll see what happens next week with that. But then again, I don't really want to see Edge versus Miz anyways at this day one show in general. So I don't know. That segment with Miz just did not look that good. Next though, Rollins and Owens tried to go to Big E. He says, "Yo, you're our last hope. You're our last hope. You gotta beat Lashley. Now you're our last hope. So do that." But MVP and Lashley say, it's another no DQ match tonight, and he's gonna make sure you get in this pay-per-view to become the WWE champion. Probably was the best match out of the night with Big E and Bobby Lashley in this no DQ match. Wasn't bad at all. I know Lashley ended up spearing Big E, but Rollins and Owens came out and attacked Lashley. Big E ended up fighting off, Rollins and them as everybody's still brawling. Lashley ended up getting up, taking him down. Big E ended up taking Owens down. You're not getting through the table. As Lashley speared Rollins through the table, Big E got in and told him to get up. But MVP came from behind, hit him, Big E in the back of his knee with a cane. Lashley ended up spearing him and for the win. So now he is in this fatal 4-way for the WWE title at day one. So we'll see what happens with this, but this was not bad. I kind of figured Lashley was gonna be in this match anyways and stuff, but not bad of all of how to get there too. So I figured Lashley was gonna win in anyways. All right. So we'll see what happens. With no DQ, anything goes anyways, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Hoodin890. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all guys then. Peace. Still got end of the year review coming out. I just want to say RIP to Jimmy Rave and whatnot. Very sad to hear about today. 39 years old. I will say this, I don't remember much of him. Most I remember his time in TNA, especially with Lance Hoyt, Archer, and Christy Hemme as part of the Rockin' was it a rock roll rave infection, rock and rave infection, if I remember, and they came out with all these Guitar Hero guitars. I do remember, I don't know if it was in that paparazzi thing they did on TNA also, but that is one thing I do remember about him is because of the rock and rave infection and being part of the X Division too. I'm a little bit more about his TNA career, but very sad to hear what happened. I know about the sickness he had and having his legs amputated and arm and stuff. That does sucks. Really does suck, but like I said, very sad to hear about the situation. 39 years old, not even that old. So I just want to say a quick thing about Jimmy Rave. So RIP, very sad situation. But I'm out of here. See you guys then. Peace.